name is Jorge Rivas. I'm a journalist, born and raised in Los Angeles to Salvadoran parents. I'm gay, I'm a cancer survivor. I think I've got all these sensibilities that allow me to tell stories that other people can't tell. In terms of when I knew, I think it was at a really early age. I don't think that I had one of those moments where there was a revelation. But definitely by 5th grade, I think I knew, right around the time that my parents divorced. I know that there were some, not immediate family members, but when we would go to family events, there was this one woman on my dad's side. And you have to remember that my parents were divorced, and so it was my mother raising us, and we would go to parties at my aunt's house. And there was this one woman who would say things to my brother, not my mother, but to my brother, who's 7, 8 years older than I am, asking why I was so effeminate, why I was acting like a girl. And then we would get in the car, and my brother would say this to my mother. And so I think part of it were things that I was feeling. The other half, which I think is the more complicated half, are people pointing these things out to me that I was different. I don't think that I wouldn't say that I'm an advocate. I think that there are issues that I see that I think are important. I think an advocate is fighting, there's advocates out there. There are people who are putting their lives on the line and actually fighting for things. I think I'm amplifying what I see. And those are truths. They're facts that I'm sharing. And the issues that I write about, if I'm writing about immigration detention centers and LGBT people and the conditions that LGBT people face in detention centers, those are things that are documented. Those are stories that we've I connect stories with data, and to me that's journalism. It's sharing a story, and a lot of the time it's the activists and the advocates who are putting their lives on the line, who are helping connect journalists to those stories. I really hope to highlight the voices of people that you can't get anywhere else. I think I cover a lot of. I'm in this sort of Latino reporting world where I cover issues that affect Latinos. And a lot of issues that affect Latinos. And there's a lot of things that intersect with that identity also. And I think that the future of journalism is that intersectionality is like people are not interested in reading basic business stories anymore. I think that there's got to be another issue that intersects with business profiles. And I really hope that people will think of me as someone who's finding and highlighting voices that people can't get anywhere else. What I would tell a 15-year-old me is that some of the most interesting people you will meet are people who are 40 and 50 and still don't know what they're doing with their lives. I would say that people love you, that people accept who you are. Oftentimes, there's this pressure of your parents moved here for you, your mother's cleaning houses 10 hours a day for you, and you will do something good with your life, no matter what you do. I think that when you're Latino, come from a working class family in LA, when you're gay, when you're part of all these identities, I think that you start looking at admiring certain things in a number of people. So you have conversations about making money with one group of people, and you have conversations about being Latino and gay with another group. You have conversations about like professions. Like I think you find your idols and mentors and role models. I think you have to find more of them when you're a person of color and gay, because there's a lot to unpack.